All right, Coach, from the home of the Bills since 1973, there's a look at New Era Field just outside of Buffalo, New York. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Cleveland Browns and the Buffalo Bills. This one taken from the 7. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he's not going anywhere to start the night. They stop him at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Detroit! Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky.
Mayfield now on 2nd down. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Call it a pickup of 7, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
Lucky 56. Gone, gone. Good. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
From the gun, Mayfield. And he finds a man. It's McCaffrey. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the 1st down. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Scott. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland 1st down. And early on, they're picking up right where they left off last week.
And I know a lot of coaches say each game is its own. You don't really have carryover. This feels like carryover. So much confidence from the previous game that they're using to their advantage now.
So 2 1st downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. Not much there, maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Mayfield to throw it. Out to the flat for Hyde. And he gets it down to the 32. 7 yards on the play, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it. They love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, just keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
And he's got the 1st as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. First down, Mayfield. To the right side, and he's got Landry complete. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Leopard! Leopard!
On second down, McCaffrey. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. In on the stop defensively, Raekwon McMillan.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive. But this is third down.
Gone! 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 Gone!
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Josh Gordon with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Browns take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And that makes the score 7-0. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10.
Here we go now. 3-19.
Now it's the Boise State alum, Jay Ajayi. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
They run with Ajayi. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Going to drop this off to McCoy. Complete. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Give him 3 on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. The Bills send the punter out. Back to return it, Christian McCaffrey. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. Fielded at the 20. We'll call that a 41-yard punt. The net a little greater, though, following a loss on the return. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. Here comes the Browns. Coach, we're just about 4 miles off the shore of Lake Erie at New Era Field in Orchard Park, New York. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Cleveland Browns and the Buffalo Bills. Time to set the old turducken aside and get ready for football as here we go on a Thanksgiving night. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Mayfield. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 29. A big play there on the first play of the game. 46 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. A first down throw from Mayfield. This is caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Josh Gordon with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Browns take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Zane Gonzalez on for the extra point. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. This is taken at his 4. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. And what is this? They're lining up here to punt on 1st down. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And now the Browns coming out on the field. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the number 1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're number 1 in their conference.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Back near his goal line. Here's Mayfield. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Landry. First time that they called his number tonight, and it gets him a 1st down.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
A really nice throw there to pick up the 1st down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Mayfield on 1st down. And he will find Scott on the right side complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Had the offense humming on the first drive. Not much has changed here on drive number 2.
No, and I think a lot of times confidence just really kicks in for a team. They may have been confident going into the game, but once you prove it on a drive, it's hard to get out of that mindset, isn't it? And look, let's face it, we can always lock in on the skill position, guys. But those big fellas up front, they're really making this offense go early in the game.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. He'll drop it off to McCaffrey. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got a back. Oh, he just snuck out there. He's got a nice 1st down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on 1st down. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Now a 2nd down throw for Mayfield. Flush. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Raekwon McMillan in there to sack him. And that is 10 for him now on the year. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now Mayfield. And a pressure gets to him again. Star Lotulelei in there to drop him, and back-to-back sacks now bring up 4th and long. On 4th down, the Browns hand things over to the veteran Britton Colquitt to punt. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. The Bills getting set to go. I would say they went 3 and out last time, but actually they didn't even get to 3 and out. Still a strange decision to us here in the booth.
Yeah, let's hope they don't go 1 and out, but maybe, possibly, let's try and think with them here. Try and play field position maybe, turn the ball over, put it in the hands of their defense. Who knows?
You're a nice man. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
Allen. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Well, he leads the NFL in interceptions and nearly added to that total.
Got his hand on it, couldn't quite corral it. It's been a Pro Bowl-type season for him, and the term ball hawk really comes into play, doesn't it?
Yeah, I like that one a lot because teams want to avoid that type of a player, but sometimes you just can't. He just knows where the ball is.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Allen. It's caught. Jones. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the 1st. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Gone, 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 gone. Set. 3-19. 3-19.
Throwing on 1st down is Allen. being chased out left. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable second and short.
Here we go now.
On second down, here's Allen. A nice hit, jars the ball free, and brings up third down. Looking good here so far in this first quarter.
You know, we often talk about how offenses get locked in, and that runs over multiple. An example of it here.
And he's got Miltai complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A good pick up there of 20 yards. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 37-yard line.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39. Hot.
Allen going to throw. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Now, that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion.
Check. No. Check. Patriot.
Operating from the red zone now. Allen flushed out right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Myles Garrett in there to get him, and that is sack number 15 for him on the year. So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Now it's Ajayi. A strong broken tackle on that one. And then they get him to the ground just shy of the 15. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring us to the end of the first quarter. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter about to get underway with the Bills in possession. They're on the march, but facing a third down here. Now Allen. He lost a big chunk, 6 yards there, and it leads to 4th down. Field goal forthcoming for Stephen Hauschka. From the left hash, this from 39. And Hauschka's kick is good. And they are... So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, Carter, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to...
He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. He's at the 30, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Antonio Callaway, his first touchdown on the year. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And tough to win games if you're going field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Allen now looks to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the... Looking for his tight end, Clay, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. His tight end, Clay, the intended receiver. They set themselves behind the chains, tried to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Second down, Mayfield. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That'll put him at 95 receiving yards now as he's got a first down. A first red zone opportunity for the Browns thus far. They've got a 1st and goal from the 10-yard line. Throwing, Mayfield. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Eric Armstead in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further.
Gone, 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 gone. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky.
From the gun, Mayfield to the right side and complete to Njoku. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and goal situation. McCaffrey. And a stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Give him 4 yards there, but they're still well short of the goal line with 4th down now looming.
They might think about going for it here, but it's still just the 2nd quarter. Take the 3 points, tell the defense you believe in them, and let them get the ball back for you.
And that one, my goodness, that was almost too easy.
Yeah, you not got too many attempts shorter than that one, and I don't think this was blocked. That's about as bad a miss as you can have.
First carry now for the backup, LaShawn McCoy. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Now flags will come in. One of the Bills got going a little early. And that false start penalty is certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Throwing now is Allen. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown.
Now that was a beautiful play. A pick 6. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What do you mean, with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
Gonzalez good on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And then finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Here's a Johnny. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Now let's go. Green 30.
They go play action here on first down. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48, and this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half, and you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest, we're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here. But he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
Throw left side complete. It's Gordon. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Gone!
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Raekwon McMillan in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Now let's go! Blue 90! Blue 90!
2 minutes to go here in the first half. Back to Buffalo after this. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long.
Now let's go! Green 39! Green 39!
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. He got 29 yards that time.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for second down.
So the myth has been shattered. Every cornerback in the league is not just a cover corner. Some of them will stick their nose in there and make plays exactly as we just saw there. A big loss suffered by the offense after that nice tackle.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Josh Gordon, his second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Browns add on to their lead. You know, the man on our cover, John Madden, so synonymous with these Thanksgiving Day games. He was on TV for these from, I think, 81 to 01, giving out the Turkey Leg Award and turducken he always talked about. Special when you got a guy going off like this. I think he would be a good recipient of the Turkey Leg Award.
Well, he's definitely already worked on that leg. Is it possible he could end up getting the whole turkey?
Yeah, give him a thigh,
or the
too.
Whole turducken. And it's really great that you mentioned Coach Madden because everyone knows him from this. Everyone knows him from the broadcast booth. Remember, he won a Super Bowl as a head coach in Oakland.
Yep, he did indeed. But right now, we are watching maybe one of those turkey leg performances with his second touchdown there. Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's McCoy. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Give him 8 on the play, and it'll make it second down. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Going to drop this off to McCoy. Complete. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on first down. It's complete to his tight end, Charles Clay. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 23 yards on the play. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On play action, Allen. And he'll check this one down to McCoy. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. LaShawn McCoy, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bills get a bit closer.
Well, that touchdown certainly helps, but they've got to go ahead and convert, get to the half, and figure out how to keep chopping down this lead in the second, don't they?
Yeah, they still need to regroup, and they still need to end the second quarter strong. A little bit of time left. This is taken at the 3. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Final 17 seconds of the half here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Mayfield eluding the pressure right. He's going to look deep now for Landry. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. It'll come from the right hash. It's a 47-yard attempt. And the kick by Gonzalez is good. So we've reached halftime here on a Thanksgiving night as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, Gonzalez now to kick this one away. This is taken at the 3. And a penalty marker's down on the field. And they might be backing up a bit here to start the drive. This is Ajayi. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. 23 yards on the play.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Allen now on first down. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Emmanuel Ogbah in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 for him now on the year.
Detroit! Detroit!
And on the ground they go with the running back. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-armed guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. Here's the Browns now. They get set for their first possession of the third quarter. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away.
Yeah,
Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Watch him now, Barney.
Mayfield on 1st down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Gordon. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A very solid gain of 27.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
To throw, Mayfield throwing the out route incomplete. It's Gordon. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. This is McCaffrey on the give. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Back to the ground on 1st. It's McCaffrey. About 3 yards there to the 27.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result. Negative yardage. They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down.
Gone!
On 3rd down, Mayfield. Looking for Landry, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 17. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Landry, the intended target. But they needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a 1st down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. This quarterback now 12 of 17 through the air as he leads his guys up on 1st down.
Hey, boys, got 4 down.
On play action, Allen hit. He lost the football.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because This is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
The first down play, to be frank, nothing short of awful, and now they have to deal with second and very long. That's Samuel, caught left side. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22.
They threw the screen to the perimeter, but to no benefit at all. Tackled behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of yardage.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. From the gun, it's Allen. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up fourth down. The Bills send the punter out as he's on to kick it away. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. The Browns offense trotting back onto the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Gun, gun! Gun, gun! Gun, gun! Gun, gun!
Mayfield now on second down. He'll drop it off to McCaffrey. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent game, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Detroit! Detroit! Gun, gun! Gun, gun!
First down, Mayfield. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now a 2nd down throw for Mayfield. Over the middle, complete. That's Gordon. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. That'll put him over 150 yards receiving now. Quite a ball game and a first down. Back now in Buffalo. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gun, gun! Gun, gun!
A first down throw for Mayfield. And that is incomplete. He was looking for Landry that time, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Mayfield on 2nd and 10. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Jerry Hughes in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. The Browns on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 16. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And that is incomplete. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10.
Single receiver. Hey, you're Detroit! Detroit! You go tight. You got tight right there.
1st down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Jones. A gain of 6 there on 1st. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field.
Now Allen throwing on 2nd down. And he rifles one incomplete. He was trying to get it to T.J. Jones that time. 3rd down here. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
Detroit! Detroit!
Here's Allen to throw it. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down is Allen. And this one is incomplete. They were looking to get it to Kelvin Benjamin there. And now it's 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Emmanuel Ogbah in there for the sack, and he's closing in on that all-time record. That's number 19 on the year. On 3rd and long, it's Allen going deep for Benjamin. And a shot taken on 3rd down, unsuccessful. 4th down now.
Well, he bounced up after taking a sack and took a shot downfield. I think a lot of us thought maybe he'd run draw in that situation. Instead, tried to get all back in one play.
Yeah, 3rd and long, thought he needed the deep pass, couldn't connect it.
Maybe he was hoping for a penalty downfield to give him the yardage they needed.
One final try here for Allen. Now he'll be wrapped up around the waist and pushed down. Larry Ogunjobi, he's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Detroit! Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
From the gun, Mayfield. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he slides to avoid the hit. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great play there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Back onto the field now comes the Bills offense. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. On 2nd down, here's Allen. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Gets it to Benjamin. It's caught. The quick slant, good for 8 and a first. Pretty good location there on that throw.
It really was, wasn't it? That was likely one where the receiver was either going to catch it or no one. Really good decision. And, boy, what a catch and move right there.
And a tough spot to get it over the middle. On 1st down, Allen. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 28, and they will take over at the 29-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. 9 yards is the pick up there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
2nd down, Mayfield. Buying time to his left. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 4 yards there as they let him out of the pocket, and he got enough for the first.
Detroit! 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 Detroit!
Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. Gets it to Gordon. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Barney sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you said, listen, if you're going to sell the go, just go. And let's see who's faster.
So 2nd in inches after that 1st down completion went just shy of the marker. Handoff comes to Chubb. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
2nd in inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Gone! All right, now, lucky 56.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Defensively, Harrison Phillips there to stop him.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The Browns on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
Right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone!
Mayfield looks to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know, in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And now out come the Bills. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that, and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team, and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his second catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him, and what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, you know, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their third corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
Allen going to try and throw on third down. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Yeah, that is incomplete, but there is a flag. And on fourth down, this is a big call. Well, you won't hear any boos from this home crowd on that call.
No, not at all. And it's been a long day for this crowd waiting for this game. It's been a long evening as well. Finally, they feel they got a call.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. They dump off underneath to Ajayi. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it'll make it a second down. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Now Allen again. Hits his target, the tight end, Will Tye. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And now here is another interception. The linebacker, Stephon Anthony, with a pick. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line. Trying to get it to Clay that time. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, quarterbacks.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Cleveland, the perfect season remains